Good morning. This is Pastor Ray Frank, Syracuse Wesleyan Church. Today is July 1st. Wow, beginning of a whole new month. Well, I had the joy and privilege this last week of being in Nottingham, England, with my daughter and her husband and two boys. What a blessing to be with some of my favorite people in all the world. Well, one of the things I noticed, however, is that no one in England got very excited about celebrating the 4th of July. Well, of course, you understand, it was the Americans who were rebelling against England. And it reminded me that the battle for freedom on American soil was done so at enormous cost of human life. In fact, some of the internet research that I did suggests that the number of casualties on both sides was about the same, somewhere between 25,000 and 30,000 soldiers of each army passed away. And, well, you say, Pastor, that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but just think about it, the percentage of population, which would have been about 1% of the population of the American colonies. And that same percentage today would mean that casualties, if we had a war again, it would be the casualties of 2.5 million people. So it was a staggering cost. And it deeply saddens me that there is such an effort in our culture today to rewrite American history so that our founding, our children in our schools, some schools are taught that our founding fathers were just greedy landowners taking advantage of and cruelly treating slaves so that they could make financial gain. But folks, I want you to know, I still believe that God had his hand in forming this great nation of ours. And one of the reasons was so that we could be a beacon of light in a very dark world. I still believe that at least one of the main motivating factors of people who came to America and to these shores in those early days was to escape persecution for their faith. And they had a dream of religious freedom unknown in most places of the world. A place they could go and be free to worship God as they saw fit. Now, don't get me wrong. I am certainly aware of the many dangers and sad issues that are facing our country today. The hatred and rancor so evident in our politics. Many are saying that we are in danger of imploding during this election season. The millions of people coming across our borders threaten our safety. The abortion on demand that murders thousands of our children every week. Government spending that is out of control and will surely soon reap a harvest of financial calamity. The culture that has come to position that rejects biblical truth and instead says there is no absolute truth. Only relative truth. What is truth for me may not be truth for you. But for this day, for this week, a celebration that we do here in the United States, I still want to express thankfulness for the freedoms we enjoy. The thousands of churches that are still open every week and still preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. The millions that are given for missions around the world and for the help to the persecuted church. The fact that we can still cast our votes and participate in selecting those who wield power over us. I am sobered by the wickedness of our day, but I am still hopeful that there is a committed group of Jesus followers who are steadfastly praying for another great spiritual awakening and revival to sweep our land. So, on this 4th of July week celebration, I challenge you not to be one of those sitting on the sidelines, wringing our hands in despair at the failures we see all around us. But be one of the group that is faithfully, hopefully, expectantly praying for God once more to bring life to the dead bones into a mighty army of God. So have a great 4th of July holiday with your family. But pray that your children and grandchildren will see one of the greatest revivals of all time in their lifetime. God bless you. Have a great week.